What? Why is it not showing up? Hold on. Hold up. Just a second. There we go. Alright, we are back at it. Let's go, boys. We are back with Neko today. Whoopee! Alright, so last time on Neko we went to celebrate our mom's birthday. Well, the MC's birthday. Well, and MC's mom's birthday. And I guess Sagiri's birthday. Mom's birthday. Oh my god. Anyways. So we decided to make a cake for her. And then all of a sudden the dad shows up. And I guess the main character and the dad have some disagreements. And so the dad was like, here, taste the whipped cream that I made. Sounds weird, but... So after he tasted it, it's like, oh my god, this is just like how my master did it. And mine is just like, well, like nothing compared to his. So his goal is to try to beat his father and trying to make him like his desserts that the son makes. So right now we are at like this fancy hotel because we decided that we all need kind of a break from everything. So that's basically all it. Oh, Mason. Hey, so this is where you've been, Sagiri? Did you need something? No, I'm fine now. Did you have to put on a... Did you have to put in a call for work too, by any chance? Yes. I apologize for doing it in the middle of our vacation. And nothing to apologize for. La Soleil may be on a regular holiday, but it's a weekday by normal standards. She never told me the specifics, but Sagiri apparently runs a company. With her income, she runs a company? Damn. For her age, with her income, she's able to buy the cat girls clothes and allow them to take bell holder exams, among other things. My dad is harsh towards me, but he's soft towards my younger sister Sagiri. It seems that he's pretty liberal towards the cat girls in business. The cat girls are enjoying themselves individually, playing ping pong, playing video games, buying from the confession stand. I keep the hot spring manju bun being a secret. I'm glad to hear that, Lisa. How about we both enjoy ourselves? Just us, as brother and sister, of course. Sure, but what do you have in mind? I heard that have a karaoke room here. Karaoke, huh? I only went a bit back in high school. Can you sing? I dabbled in chorus when I was a child. Sounds like a plan then, I guess. Now then, this will be dedicated to you, my Saba. Once she starts singing, the mood gets turned on its head. Amazing! It has been quite some time since I exerted my voice like that. You're really good. Can we stop clapping? To be frank, she's practically pro level. I'll give her generous applause. Thank you very much. I never expected you to give me such ample praise. I am absolutely thrilled to think that my scene could delight you so much. Oh. Yeah, turn that down just a tiny bit. This voice is your memory. I feel no sleep coming on. Hey, are you alright? She has like a price kink or something. It's not too much to ask. Would you sing a song next? Okay, fine. The two of us are here to do some karaoke. So I was very well cannot sing, huh? So I very well cannot sing, huh? Though going up after the excellent singer like Sagiri does loads on the pressure. Let me see. For newest songs, there has to be one that I learned back when I was studying abroad. I searched the list. Huh? I can't find it. I thought it was more or less a hit song too. When you said back when you study abroad, do you mean a French song? Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful melody. Unless it's a song that has international fame, I do not believe they would have a foreign song in their database. You don't say! In the end, I sing a song that was popular back in my high school days, faintly remembering the lyrics. Hey, Sama, your singing was exquisite. Sure it was. Time to eat. Let's chow down. Let's dig in. Big time. Yes, let's partake. I don't know who said what, but okay. This is a regular feast, master. Yeah, it looks good. The sesame is so good. Incredible. 1 trillion points out of 100. This is so good. What is this? That will be the shimmery shark fin. And this? What's a shark's fin? That pointy thing on the shark's back. The shark's back? What? Such a great aroma. Master, what is this? Let's see. That's a Masutake mushroom. Chawan mushi. Never heard that one. It's a savory egg custard and it's filled with black throat fish, I think. You could tell just from the smell? I didn't look at that menu here. Oh, there was a menu? With this kind of cuisine, it's easy to tell by the aroma. It's harder to do that with the menu consisting of stuff covered in sauce or ketchup, though. Outstanding, my Sama. Main courses.
Oh, the main course is Susaki, huh? No. There's... Is it the soyaki here? No. Maybe the tempura? There's like 3 things here that look like the main dish. I know you girls can eat quite a lot, so I request that they prepare a halal meal. Help yourselves.
Yeah, let's see. There's the rice. Oh, the chestnut rice. Coconut piles in a heavy helping of rice into a rice bowl.
You can really eat that much? Didn't you just eat hot spring manchun just a second ago?
How did you know?
Oh, so you did eat them.
You tricked me.
Naughty coconut. You know that you shouldn't snack so much.
It's fine, Gilly. We checked out at the town and made plenty of room for dinner. Yeah. We walked a bunch. You guys didn't walk anywhere dubious, right?
Oh, why, of course, Master.
We didn't walk on the rooftops, honestly. Cat girls are way more rare around these parts than in Tokyo. You weren't doing anything that would cause a scene, right?
No, sir.
Yeah, we'll be careful. On that note, I'm going in. Oh, nom 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 nom. Oop, oop, oop. So good, so delicious, and simply fantastic. Yum 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 yum. Hold on, Coconut. Are you turning fertile?
What?
Oops. No, it's just that all the walking got me so hungry that I'm getting to eat all this delicious stuff. It's like heaven.
Hey, you polish off the whole kettle rice meal by yourself.
Oh, right. I ate everyone else's portions.
It's quite alright. I figured that something of this nature would happen at a request, that they prepare everyone else's portions separately.
Really? Thank goodness.
Today is a vacation, so eat as much as you desire, Coconut.
Yay! Thank you, Spaghetti-sama.
Hello, Iggy. You want to say hi? Say hi. You want to poop the nose?
You burped.
Why you burping, though? Iggy, why you do that?
My dog is here.
Hello, Spectre. You didn't want to poop your nose. You just burped. And you made me spill. Yeah, you stinky butt.
Is the music too loud for you guys, or is this okay? Because I tried to turn it down for you.
What are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mr. Iggy? Hey, back up. Here you go. Alright. You didn't want to say hi to them? What
are you sniffing for?
Hey, hey, hey. Get out. Get out. Good boy.
My dog is here, so
Come on.
don't burp in their face.
Say hi. Then boop your nose. Boop your nose. Boop your nose. Boop.
There you go.
Hey, Sigiri. You positive about this? I think we're gonna run out of food. How foolish am I? I have an estimated coconut's growth. I never thought that she would develop into a heavy eater.
Awkward. Maybe we should add a extra order.
Honestly, this might be too much for me.
Cat girls eat a lot.
There's always room for delicious foods.
I was secretly on a diet this whole time too, but I can't pass up the delicious spread.
Really? But nature, you're already thin.
Slender is more my ideal figure.
Quit laughing, Vanilla.
I think that you're nice and healthy the way you are now, Maple. I mean, well, if you say so, I'll cut out the unreasonable diets. But things can sag at any second, so if you're not careful.
Mei-chan, why did you look at me when you said that just now?
I wasn't looking, I swear.
Really? Really? So full.
Full stomach. Energy reserved at 120%. What the? She's... what, a cyborg or something?
I definitely ate too much.
Hard to imagine to fit that much food in your thin body, Azuki. Cat girls are really something, huh?
Kid the tiny part, alright?
Canned? What?
I see that meals is weighing you down too, Azu-chan.
And when the last time I actually been full. That was so good.
To think that you all finished such a huge meal, my cat girls are not to be thrilled with, I see.
I managed to finish off mine too, but I sure am full now.
I'm fat, guys, I'm fat.
Oh, I guess he left.
The dog went bye-bye.
The amount coconut A was especially a sight to behold.
Alright, time to hop into the bath to digest this meal. Let's go. If chocolate goes, I go.
Why? This is... whatever. Sounds like a good idea. Hot water here apparently does wonders for your skin too. I'd say it leaves looking silky smooth.
Silky smooth skin? Sounds excellent. By the way, the sign says that the rotumberto is a rotumberto. But what does that mean? What? You guys never been in a Rotumberto before? It's an open-air bath, meaning it's outside. Huh? Oh my god, we're gonna go naked outside? Well, it might be just too much for kitties to handle. It's too rude. It might be a little embarrassing. What should we do?
Wait, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say it because we've been through three or four of these chapters, and 3.5 of these chapters, and God. Well, things happen. Things do happen. I don't know if we'll see it in this game, but we might.
Now, don't go teasing them, Azuki. It might be outside, but it's all fenced in, so you won't be seen with just anyone on the street.
So a sauna? An open sauna? Just say sauna, like that. Oh, Rotumberto, whatever.
Phew. What a relief. Since it's readily available, why don't we just take a dip in the Rotumberto? Yay! Lisa, what about you?
I'm going to lay down for a bit. I'm bursting at the seams. He's calling himself fat. Even if I tag along, the big bathhouse like that is going to have men and women separate.
Alright. We want to be able to go in with Master. Separate baths is sad. I heard that this inn has a family bath that you can reserve to use.
I doubt you will be able to take a relaxing bath with this many people, though. Don't mind me. I'll just go and enjoy the big Rotom. Just go enjoy without me.
Yeah, I'm a little hesitant about washing myself in front of Kasu, personally.
Katsu-san, peering at you washing your most private areas? They tell you cat. That's so improper. Cinnamon is doing.
Why are you fantasizing about me showing myself to him? Why not put on a show yourself?
No way. Showing my body as well. Cinnamon was enjoying it before. Hurry or you'll be left behind.
See you. You see there? Come on, Cinnamon.
Everyone leaves the room. And the music is gone. Oh no. Should I turn down the music just a little bit for you guys? Or is this... Or was it... Okay. Hey, 45 streak? Wow. I used the seat cushion as a pillow and lie spread eagle across the Tatsumi mat. Spread eagle. Would it be spreading like an eagle? Whatever. ... Now, all by myself, several things start to cross my mind. Like, how do I get a flavor that'll make my dad recognize my skills? I'm neither a match for my mentor nor my dad's distinct flavors. The sliding door opens with a loud whistle. Considering everyone just went to the bath, it's too early for anyone to be coming back. Maybe one of them forgot something?
Kasu. You're not hopping in the bath.
I said, no. I'll go soon. What's up? You forget something?
Well, that's what everyone told me, but... What I told everyone, but... I was a little concerned about you. You seem like you were worried about something. Get out of here, Alex! About something to yourself.
Huh? Crap. Did I really look like that? Do I really look miserable? I look like a chud?
Well, we know that you bet. We all know what happened, so to think everyone knows you've been worried over something. But I have a feeling that it's not the only thing you're worried about either. ...
No, it's not a big deal.
If you're sure it's not a big deal, then you don't need to hide it, do you? I'm concerned. So just talk to me about it.
Well, you're more of a busybody than I thought.
I'm the oldest after all.
Actually, I'm older than you cat girls. On second thought, never mind. Never mind. What is going on with my finger? It's like these bumps. It's really nothing major, I swear. Do you remember when Cinnamon and Coconut were eating those convenience store sweets earlier today?
Yeah, they said they were at a lottery prize.
They sold at a convenience store, freely consumable at any time and at any place. I've been mistaking Western sweets to bring smiles to everyone's faces, but I'm starting to think that the closest thing to that goal are those sweets. Low price point, buyable at any time and at any place across the country, and a long-shelved life to boot. I'm trying to bring smiles to even people's faces. So my worry is, if that's the case, then what's the point in me baking Western sweets?
So, that's what's been on your mind, huh? It really isn't a big deal? I was sitting here thinking, what could I be eating at you? But this is pretty you concerned, Kasu. So I say so myself. Preferences for flavors come in a lot of shapes and sizes. Even so, most people think that your cakes taste better than the convenience store sweets, right?
I'm trying my best to make things as delicious as I can, but when I compare it to other stuff...
The flavor is bound to be different, right?
Yeah, I think it's different, alright?
In that case, there's no point in comparing them, you idiot. You us.
Slap him.
But bringing smiles to even the greatest audiences, if you want to make them just make people smile, then you should be in stand up. You should be in stand up, not baking.
Like stand-up comedy? That's not what I meant.
You don't get it. Huh. You say smiles, but smiles come in a lot of shapes.
A lot of shapes.
A lot of sorts of types.
So lots all sorts of types.
I personally think that nothing else can take the place of the emotion if I get from eating one of your cakes.
Is that so? That's good, if that's the case.
Isn't that what you've been working towards achieving?
Yeah.
And we sometimes get folks to buy anniversary cakes, don't we?
Yeah. There was that one night right before we closed. They said it was for their marriage anniversary, but they were getting home late due to overtime.
I'm no expert on how married couples are supposed to live, but I'm pretty sure that coming home late on your marriage anniversary isn't alright.
I never been married, so I'm not an expert myself, but most likely, yeah. But you've been with other cats. And those cats want to marry you, so...
So, don't you think that to him choosing your cakes and not some convenience store sweets in order to get his wife's good side is some kind of significant?
There was a significance because he came all the way out to Lost Away to buy a cake. Once you put it that way, I see your point. It's probably nothings I should be worrying about.
You see? Yeah, look at my face. Look at my kitty face.
I mean, in my mind, I know that it's nothing, but...
Don't tell me what happened the other day is turning you soft, huh?
Maybe. It's been a while since I got a trounce that badly.
By the way, Kasu, you being here at the hot springs is not actually getting in. It making Sagiri all the more concerned, you know. Sagiri was worried that she was the reason you're down in the dumps and planned this whole hot springs trip to cheer you up.
She went through all of that, but that was my problem too. No. Even if I said that, she probably wouldn't listen.
Don't know if you called it being hard-headed or strongly opinionated, but it's a quality that your pops, you, and Sagiri all share. Like father, like kids, I guess.
Huh. Is that a fact? I always thought I was pretty normal myself. Well, nevertheless, thank you.
Why?
I'm going to go to the hot spring.
Alright, then let's hit the bath. I'll wash your back good.
What?
If I let you take a bath by yourself, you're bound to start cooking up something dumb to worry about again.
Huh? But you're going into the men's bath? I know you're a cat girl, but even that's a little...
You nitwit! No way I'm going into the men's bath when there's a chance that the other guys might come in. We're obviously going to use the family bath. Of course, I'm not going to force you if you're saying that you're not interested.
No. Okay then, let's go in. Gotta say, it's pretty rare for you to propose this kind of idea.
Dummy, what were you blushing for? I'm just gonna wash your back and that's it.
Yeah, right. You surprised me. I quickly get my bath time towerlies? What is happening with... Oh, whatever. I quickly get, toweries? I don't know that word. Together before opening the slide door. Oh.
Whoa, nuts. How long were you there?
I couldn't help but be curious about what Nichan was doing. When I got to the door to the room, I could hear you talking about One-chan.
I see. Thanks for being so concerned, Coconut.
Sorry for eavesdropping on you two.
It's no biggie.
If it were a subject, we would worry about the people overhearing. We sure as heck would have be having it here. Nuts, you coming with us?
Can I?
Of course you can. Granted, I don't think that the sauna bathhouse that's open to everyone is more spacious.
I don't care about the space. I want to get in the bath with Oni-chan and One-chan. It's something I've been wanting to do.
I warn you now, I am dead. Dead serious when you say that I am going to wash backs, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I thought there was gonna be something else, but maybe not. Okay, maybe. Late at night, I've been laying here with my eyes open, wide awake. Sleeping with your ass open? Damn, son. It's not like the futons are uncomfortable, though. Sagiri and the cat girls all seem to be resting well. I'm not doing everybody. ... Yeah, I don't think I can get to sleep, especially when everyone's snoring and talking in their sleep. I exit the room carefully, not to make a sound on the way out. The inn has its lamps on at night, but once I leave the area, I'm greeted by a rural darkness. Depending on the spot, it's dark enough that I can't even tell where it is I'm standing. ... This hot springs district is usually busting with tourists during the day, but in the wee hours of night, never heard that one in a long time. It has been completely different. It has a completely different atmosphere. I peer down from the bridge. Darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I come for you again.
All I can hear is the sound of running river. I feel like I can make out the moon's reflection on the water surface. No, wait. It's just that a street light appeared deeper below the bridge to confirm.
No, be rational.
Oh, it's her.
Oh, holy shit!
I suddenly get tackled by nearly fall into the water below.
You dumbass! What were you thinking we're trying to pull?
Azuki, you almost made me fall in.
Huh? What? You weren't about to dive in?
Why in the world would I ever do that? I mean, maybe take a dip. I woke up in the middle of the night, so I was just taking a little walk. ...
Sorry.
No, I mean, I guess what I was doing was sort of misleading. If you were that worried, want to join me for my walk?
Gee, I guess I gotta have So this is how it is at night, huh?
Aren't you cold, Azuki?
I'm fine. But enough about me. Why are you out in the middle of the night? Everything's closed.
Just like I told you before, I just happened to wake up.
Still, I got that. Still got that stuff in your mind.
On your mind. God. No, well, I would be lying if I said that. Everyone's got one or two worries on their minds, you know.
Not enough to wake up in the middle of the night at the Hot Spring Hotel. At least, not for me anyway.
So why did you get up, Azuki? Is it because I got up?
I got woke up by security calling out "Nice Selma" at the top of her lungs. Huh?
Oh.
Looked like she was sleep talking. I was about to go back to sleep, but then I noticed you were down.
I almost had a country accent there. Apparently, Sagiri was sleep shouting for me after I left the room. So you went out of your way to come looking for me?
Because you didn't put up on your outside shoes. That's not normal for walking this late at night, don't you think?
Sorry. I really need to clear my head.
Are the convenience store sweets really still bugging you?
No. I'm good on that front now. It's just I've been thinking back on everything up until now. And I'm almost positive that there was something I was lacking.
What's everything up to now for you exactly?
After I graduated college, I studied abroad in France. Graduating and taking over the family business with no other options on the table wasn't satisfactory to me in the least. Damn. This guy has it all. I just wanted to broaden my horizon. I don't want you to get in the wrong impression though. It's not like I hate the Minduki Japanese style sweets, got it?
I know. And I know that I always pay respect to your pops.
Black and white! What is it's 1920s? A Paris street corner is where I first encountered my mentor's cakes.
What is going on with Steam? Stop it!
I don't even... Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. In my mentor's shop, I ate those impressively delicious Western-style sweets and saw the smiles of the patrons there. I thought to myself that this was exactly what I was searching for.
Something that wasn't in the Meduki's Japanese sweet shop?
The Meduki sweet shop doesn't have seating for Patreons. Or patrons? I don't. The majority of the Japanese sweets they make are sold in department stores after all.
Ah, that's true, now that you mention it.
I plead with my mentor to take me as their apprentice and learn the ways of the Western confectionaires from them. When I studied abroad was nearing an end, my mentor told me, I already taught you everything. Although personally, I don't feel as though I match my mentor's distinct flavor in the slightest. Last thing they told me was that they need to do was work on completing what I've learned on my own.
Is that how it is?
This isn't a factory where everything needs to be exact same. Without any personal flair, there's no point in a person even making it. That's what I was told.
Wise words. Very wise, indeed.
I plan on running my own shop once I got back to Japan, which is why I made the request to my mentor. I requested that I would allow to use the name, and they gladly obliged.
Helped you get the ball rolling and made you a star pupil, huh?
That's how the name of the shop became La Soleil. In French, it sounds kind of odd, but...
Odd? How? I don't know a first thing about French.
Oh, right. Soleil by itself means the sun. And the sun is what they call a masculine pronoun. Pronoun. Oh my god. I can't read. I read that as pronoun, not noun. So it's normally written as Le Soleil.
Oh, yeah?
But my mentor is female. She apparently tacked on the la reserved for feminine nouns, and they're instead. Almost said pronouns again.
Feminine pronouns. Why pick the sun in the first place?
Apparently, the origin behind the name. There was apparently an origin behind the name, but she never gave me a clear answer to it. Seems like something she wanted to keep private. She lives by herself now, but once she had a husband and a son, so I assume it has something to do with that.
Well, if it's something she doesn't want to talk about, there's no use forcing the topic, eh?
Yeah, that's my logic. I was taught many things by the way of my mentor. Really, all sorts of things. when it came to Western sweets, I had pride. I had confidence. And yet, I was shown up by the whipped cream my father threw together, despite him never so much as mentioning Western sweets before.
Was there that big of a difference? What do you mean by whipped cream? What do you mean by...
Asuki, please. Yeah, compared to anything I make, the flavor was much more clear and distinct. Closer to what I consider ideal.
I assume your ideal flavor is your mentor's.
That's right. I guess in the end, my dad and my mentor are the real deal. And I'm just a phony trying to mimic them.
Phony? How?
You heard my dad say it, that my cooking has no core. No core means no stupid. Like it was in my head. No core. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, what did he mean by core? I wonder.
Your stomach got some stupid core. Be like a base structure.
When you mean core, it's an obvious. And brooding over the fact brought me to say that convenience store sweets just might be better.
Which is a very you thing to do. So basically, in the end, you just have to keep investigating until you're satisfied.
Yeah, that's what I think. I keep thinking to myself, how can I make my sweets even better?
Then I'm going to help you out. Tell me whatever it is you need.
Thanks. Speaking, my mind has taken a load off. But I think it's time we head back now.
Yeah, I'm freezing out here.
Sure does make me want to take another bath.
Sure does. But only take a bath. Really? Only a bath? Alright.
Okay, I got it. I swear. Don't know what that was about.
Neko para. Quite a lot of sweets for breakfast too, I see.
Yay, I was hungry.
It's the day after we came back from our hot springs trip. Today is another day with business as usual. Why is the music so loud? There, that should be good.
Ooh, she got the fishnet leggings. Ooh.
Oh, are you putting up the posters? It says Merry Christmas.
Oh, Oni-chan. Ray-chan told me to put these up. Did you get the instructions wrong?
Oh, no, you're fine. Thank you for doing it.
That's a relief. Asuki was so...
Oh, that's me. Asuki was so happy to be there when I remembered that I was supposed to put those posters. So I ended up asking her to do it without much thought. But in retrospect, that would be a tough job for Asuki. After all, it wouldn't help us any to have posters below eye level. Damn. You're really rubbing that in for her? Wow. Crazy.
It's okay. I'm good at this stuff like this.
You do have the height on your side. I appreciate it, Coconut. But aren't you uncomfortable working out here in the cold?
It is a bit chilly, but I can manage. Oh, but it's not because of the meat on my bones. Just so you know.
I'll make you some hot chocolate when you're done.
Oh, really? Yay!
I looked towards the poster that Coconut was in the middle of hanging up. Neighborhood Association Christmas event, huh?
Yeah. It seems that they're having live performances, a talk show, and stuff out in the town square. Sounds like a blast.
Runs from afternoon to evening, huh? It's unfortunate that we won't be able to make it.
Really?
It is the first Christmas since La Soleil opened, so so you probably don't know, but the cake shops are a war zone during Christmas.
War zone? War zone?
Christmas is the day where cakes sell the most in Japan. Guess that is sort of slightly true, despite KFC. Strictly speaking, the night of the 24th, Christmas Eve. A pastry like ours is no exception. We're going to be busy with all the delivery orders too.
Are we?
It is our first time, so I don't know exactly how many customers will have coming, but I even heard that depending on the shop, you can end up selling out half a year's worth of stock on Christmas alone. That's how busy it gets. A lot of houses will be throwing Christmas parties with a cake as the centerpiece to their table. Usually it's ham for us in America as the centerpiece, not cakes. But I don't know about anyone else around the world that would celebrate Christmas.
Yeah. We had a Christmas party before.
Oh, look at them being all so cute.
It was fun. It sure was fun.
Yeah, back in the Maduki house.
The food that you made for it was so delicious.
Glad to hear it. But that was like years ago. This year, I don't think we'll be able to indulge, though.
Oh, I see.
Cheer up. Why don't we have some Christmas cake after we close up the shop?
Oh, wow. That's great.
But I'm having some doubts that there'll be enough for you, Coconut. Maybe I'll prepare a turkey, too.
Turkey?
Yeah, that thing. It really has an arrow on it. Oh my god. At the party we had before, don't you remember that big roasted bird that was there? That's a turkey. So yeah, it's usually ham or turkey being the main course.
I remember. It was so good.
Yeah, in the United States and Great Britain, it's customary to have them to eat turkey for Christmas like that. In Great Britain too? I don't know about that, but okay. In France, there are a lot of families eat bounded block, a kind of white sausage instead. Once they're back home from evening mass, they eat some warm bounded block with salted apples. Or salted? I don't know. They're weird French words. Then comes soup. From the main dish, steak with a hearty serving of potatoes. You started eating during the evening, and by the time the desserts roll around, it's already the 25th.
Oh, wow. There's so much we can do with Christmas dinner, huh? I wish we could do it again. If we were to have another party, it'd be nice if Mother and Father were there too.
Speaking of which, my parents were out the last time we had a Christmas party, weren't they?
Oh, does Father not like parties and stuff?
Not sure myself. I don't remember him ever saying that he was against them, though. After all, he does have a soft spot for Sagiri.
I see. Then I hope they can join us.
Yeah. By the way, is there anything special you want, Coconut?
A Christmas present?
Yeah. I was going to make sure to tell Santa-san to bring it to you.
It's okay. I already gave my letter to Sagiri-sama.
Oh, I see. I guess you already know about Santa-san then.
I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
Right.
I didn't ask Sagiri-sama to write it out for me. I wrote the letter all by myself to Santa.
Oh. That way. Oh, by letter you mean a letter to Santa.
Well, yeah.
Right. Okay. Great job, Coconut.
So you're saying that I'm not a good girl, right?
Of course, why would you always help me out with the shop like this after all?
I did good.
Did any of the cat girls write a letter?
Everyone wrote one.
I see, everyone. Huh. Azuki and the others who have already caught wind of the truth, probably helping keep the tradition this year too, I guess. Coconut paces the poster onto the window pane and looks at it.
I sure would like to have another Christmas party. ... I mean, it's not that I like helping out around the shop.
Oh yeah? That's when Azuki came out from the shop.
Hey, give all of those nonsense a rest, will you, nuts? You should know that the cake shops can't squeeze a party in on Christmas with how busy it is.
I know. But Sagiri, Sama and Mother look so happy we had that birthday party. I'm sure that if we threw a Christmas party, they'd be pleased. It pleased them just the same.
As far as Sagiri and the mistress go, maybe. But Pops ain't a fan of the whole party thing, you know.
He's not?
Do you want a repeat on how awkward it was the last time?
dot dot dot. I recall what happened on Mom's birthday.
But why wouldn't Father eat one of Oni-chan's cakes? If he eat it, it'd definitely be how tasty it is.
Kasu admitted defeat, you know.
Oni-chan is really good at making cakes, but when it comes to something delicious, he said so.
No, those two are different. Actually, what is it? What is the difference, Kasu?
That's not really a question I can answer. I don't understand my father's thinking. But I do know that running away forever isn't going to solve my problems. Even now, every time I remember what happened that night, the thoughts start brewing in my head. But unless I can get to my dad to recognize my own flavor, I'd be stuck with this nagging sensation in my heart forever. I'm also making the cat girls worry more than they should over me. Christmas will be busy, but it's not like we'll be open too late or anything. I don't see the harm in delivering a cake to the Meduki house after store hours. There's still a few days until Christmas. This time, I'll make the best cake I can possibly make. Where do you show up?
That is all that I needed to hear.
Yikes!
Hey, don't just pop out of nowhere like that, Sagiri.
Hey,
I've been waiting all this time to hear you make up your mind, Lisa.
that's so.
So I have faith that you'll be victorious. Victorious, I mean. Victorious, I don't care.
Thanks. I'll do my best to make even a better cake than last time.
Please leave everything aside from the cake to me, Nisama.
Right. Okay. You can handle the cooking this time around. I'll focus on the cake.
Yes, leave it to me. I'll be planning these things to the T so we can throw yet another wonderful Christmas party this year.
See? So, you were looking forward to another one this year, huh?
Whoops. Please, Nisama, you should focus on what you need to accomplish rather than my desires for now.
Gotcha. Thanks, Sagiri.
Huh? Does that mean we get to have a Christmas party after all? Woohoo!
I don't know, it's weird.
Hey, hold up. Are you sure about this? I mean, I'm behind you if you got your mind made up, but still.
Hot Springs Joy cleared, Chapter 2. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some stuff. Oh. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put this away first then. tea time comes to a close and an amount of customer dwindles down to a handful. I let the cat girls handle the shop as I coop myself in the kitchen. Taste test of the cake I've made. Oops. I think it's delicious. In terms of cake I would serve to customers, there's absolutely no problem with this. But there's something missing. Katsu. Crepes! Oh shit!
I've been calling you for this entire time, so at least give me an answer.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Talk about being rude. What's with that scary expression and grumbling? I thought you turned into a dog for a moment.
Huh? Was that really the expression on my face?
At the very least, it's not that kind of face that you make when eating good cake.
Yeah. I'm not going to refute that I wasn't in that state of mind. I pat my own face down.
Tee-hee. You have cream on your cheek.
Maple uses her fingertip to stroke around my mouth. Her fingers are smooth and elegant, yet still supple at the same time. Maple licks the whipped cream she wiped off.
I think it tastes great though.
I don't think you can really get a taste for it like that. Why don't you give it a proper taste test and tell me what you think?
Don't mind if I do. Then sure.
Here it is.
It looks pretty desiccant to me.
What is that word? In a good way?
Yes, in a great way. Looks delicious.
Sorry about that. Maple takes a tiny scoop of the fork and brings it to her mouth.
Just as delicious as ever.
Is it?
Though I don't really get why you're so bent out of shape when you're making it so delicious.
Hello? What just happened? It's like the music just... We can hear the sound effects, but what happened to the music? Huh? This is weird. fidgeting with a toy that I have. So, I was going to say this earlier, but I didn't know when was the right time. But I have been kind of mentally not all the way there, I guess. I don't know what happened. It just cut off apparently. And luckily I got to speak with a therapist that I can get for free. So, and she gave me like one of these fidgeting toys to help me, like, you know, keep it all together mostly. And so if you hear something like this, it's just me fidgeting with it. That's all. I don't know what happened. It's just that the music just randomly cut out. But isn't it just... But it's... But it's plain, isn't it? Plain? It's, I don't know, plain. That's how it feels to me.
I don't know about that. I think it leaves a noticeable impression and has traits that only your cakes have.
Not only my cakes have.
Anybody who look at this cake would think it's pretty, and anybody who eat it would say it's delicious.
Well, I think he wants more than just say, like, oh, it's delicious.
You want to make cakes that bring smiles to everyone's faces. Isn't that always what you're saying you wanted to do?
Yeah, that sentiment hasn't changed. There we go. I don't know why it, like, cut it out. It was weird. That's weird. That's really weird. But there's something I'm hung on. My dad said that my cooking lacked a core. He said that the phrase, bringing smiles to people's faces, was something I ran behind. My dad always speaks with a purpose, especially when it comes to cuisines. I'm running behind them. My cooking lacks a core. What does that mean? Needs to have a structure. Duh, that's the whole point. What else do you mean?
I don't have a clue, but if your intentions of bringing smiles to everyone's faces is no good, then why not try making sweets without that idea in mind?
Huh?
Well, you're baking to test things out, right? It's not like you're making them for customers. So I don't see the big deal.
Is it a big deal or... Okay, is it big? I thought it was like dig deal. Like, what the... It's a dig deal. Good point. Now that she spilled it out just like that, I realized that I never baked with that idea in mind. Not baking for everyone. Just baking for myself, huh? Alright, now that I have finished...
You want me again?
I'd like you to compare it to the last one.
I don't dislike being asked to taste test since I love eating tasty things. But, my weight. On second thought, I'm sure I'll be fine.
It's just one bite. It's not like it's gonna like one bite and then you go on the floor, you know? Break the floor down.
I see. I like this one better. It hits you with a sweet, but the sweet has a strong aroma.
Yes, I said that right.
It's assertive, and it's not a bad thing. Though in terms of cohesiveness of the flavor, I do feel it's a bit on the coarse side.
I see. But if you're going to get... Oh, this is her.
But if you're going to get your father to eat something, would that last cake be a better match?
Yeah, probably.
But you're used to eating Western sweets, and you like a richer taste, then I think it's good.
Then I think it... Yeah.
Then I think it's good.
But I'm afraid I'm not sure how it fare as a Christmas cake for the whole family. My preferences aren't anything really at all special. Womp womp. I know I say it's for everyone, but I guess it's not like it's far too off from my preferences. I ought to sense how that happened. I odd my senses so that I can make out if something tastes good after all.
Basically, making something with your preferences and mine doesn't change much then.
Yeah, you two are eating delicious looking cakes all by yourselves? Master, you're too cruel for not cutting chocolate as it comes.
I just happened to be passing by, so I tasted and tested a little. You wanted to try too, Chocolate?
Yeah, if you give them a try too. Why don't you give them a try too? Both the one I made earlier and the one I just made now.
May I? Hooray!
I heard that I could eat cake.
Hey, Vanilla. Oh boy, everyone's gonna come back into the kitchen to eat. How's the shop doing?
Right now, Cinnamon is working like a horse. No problem here. That's not what you call no problem.
What? Is everyone... What is everyone gathered here for?
Oh, so it's the working horse.
Horse? No, I'm just a Chicago.
Who's minding the shop?
Yes, Azuki and Coconut are working on like field mice.
Right. Well, it should be break time anyways, so I guess it's fine. Could I get you guys a taste test for me then?
Well, yeah, my pleasure.
Mine too.
Oh, much obliged. If it is so good. Yum, yum. So good.
I see.
This is giving me the urge for a cup of tea. Oh, yes, that's right.
Master, your cakes are qualified as always. I prefer this one, the second one.
Choco likes the first one better. Well, I like either one. Oh, so does Choco. Choco likes both too.
Thanks. I guess. There's not a big difference between the two.
Everyone is saying that this good. So your complaint is starting to look a little hazy, Kasu.
What would it be? What would be Kasu-san's complaint?
It seems that he's worried about both cakes might not be too plain.
The cake is so delicious. I could never. Oh shit. The cake is delicious, so it could never be too plain. That's what I said. I didn't say the other word. I'm sorry. And forget what I said, okay? Okay.
Anyone who thinks this is too plain is spoiled.
But if you think it is that, Kasu-san, why not try making a cake that isn't too plain instead?
I see. That could be interesting.
Hey, excuse me, Toko has an idea.
Huh?
She is confident in her idea.
If you insist, give it a shot. Choco is a really big fan of my sweets. She's eaten several of my cakes. It's possible that she might have some sort of discovery. I follow Choco's orders in trying to make the cake from them. I sandwich a chocolate mousse with chocolate sponge cake, frosted in with chocolate cream, and decorated with chocolate. Chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. That's my kind of cake. Pretty sure chocolate should be safe to eat for cat girls, right? I don't think cats or dogs should eat chocolate. I know dogs can't, but I'm pretty sure cats can't either. Because of their digestive system and the stuff that has chocolate in it. I don't know. It's some sort of like acid thing. I don't know. This chocolate cake has enough, chocolate to warrant those concerns.
Ta-da! It's chocolate special chocolate morning star.
The name is kind of skirting on the line of good taste, you know.
Chocolate is so cute, even when she's haphazardly naming things. It looks so delicious.
Well, I think the taste should be just fine.
Looks high calorie to me.
Time for a taste.
A cake made by my master that Choco thought of. It's a labor of love.
Try not to overthink things and give me a taste test, okay?
It's chocolatey, alright?
Yes, it's a much of a chocolate cake.
Delicious, exquisite, rad.
Rad. It says rad.
Master, this tastes great.
Yeah, it excludes chocolate. It excludes chocolateness in more ways than one. If you want to put it that way.
I think it's a bit heavy. But even though everything tastes the same, the subtle difference in texture makes quite a big difference. But Well, I do think it's probably irresistible for chocolate lovers.
That's me, baby. Even though I'm part wolf, I still eat chocolate.
Is it no good?
It's a bit on the extreme side, but if it was a bold idea, but it was a bold idea that I'll make for a future reference. Thanks.
It was so good.
Yay, so good did it. Alright, you're next, Vanilla.
Leave this to me.
A snow white rare cheesecake with a smell of vanilla extract drizzled with melted chocolate.
I guess I'll call it Chocolate is Cute.
Does that name have anything to do with these cakes?
It's quite a novel appearance.
It's almost like cold tofu drenched in soy sauce. Ah! That's what it looks like.
Well, I was hoping for a change after all. It has a fresh and novel appearance at the very least.
For the taste? The taste is pretty plain, I suppose. The smell of vanilla is strong, so I feel like some people will like it and some people won't.
Well, I like it.
The chocolate is good.
It's a little bitter. Not for me. Pass.
You're right. It does taste a little more bitter than I expected.
I like it. I feel some sweeter tea would complement this. Juice might go as well too. I'm in heaven.
Honestly, it's hard to call this a cake that brings smiles to everyone's faces. But seeing Vanilla, who's not very expressive, with a faint hint of joy in her face, left quite an impression on me.
You're next, Cinnamon.
Huh? Well, then coming up with something with me. Come up with something with me, Dre-chan.
Huh? I'm no good. I like plain cakes after all.
And I just know.
Oh, this is Maple.
And just so you know, I am not thinking of having him make a cake that drizzles on maple syrup, okay?
Oh, but I like maple. Let's think of something together.
Fine. I make the cake that Maple and Cinnamon come up as well. It's a black tea chiffon cake.
Plain. Don't call it plain.
But the taste is pretty creative, I say.
Right, a black tea cake surprisingly doesn't match well with black tea. Or rather, the flavor profiles are too similar, so it's off the match. Though I'm pretty sure there are people who appreciate that. That's why I came up with the idea of double down and use a black tea chiffon cake with a robust flavor.
Oh, this does make Choco want to have a cup of tea.
But the butter flavor comes out of the aroma of the black tea.
The whipped cream kind is really compliments it. So good.
It is good, isn't it? Still, I'm not sure how I feel about having this made in the first place. Flavor-wise, it's basically black tea scone, so it's not a novel idea. And that a black tea takes more of a center stage than the cake does.
You may be right, but I think the cake suits your personality, Maple.
Is that so? Would you say it's putting the cat before the horse?
No, that's... What?
I'm just joking. Alright, Cinnamon, you're next. Did you put some real thought into this?
Oh.
Wow, flowers. ...
My, a flower-shaped cake. Quite an elaborate design. What with craft each individual petal?
It was not easy, let me tell you.
You're so skilled, Kasu-san. You perfectly recreated my vision. These petals you see, they have this thing called a stamen and pistil. See?
Oh, so those are the stamen and pistil.
I kind of figured that it was her idea. It's very Cinnamon idea, that's all.
So, the stamen and pistil, right? They make love to one another, and once they squish the slosh, they make a baby. You see?
Don't squish and squash the cake.
You should never play with your food.
Quit going into heat over cake, for crying out loud.
I'm not. I'm not going to heat. I'm seriously considering the cake.
And a serious consideration lead to the stamen and pistol thing.
Yeah, no. Don't look at me like that. It's a don't. Ziva is joy.
Right, well, putting Cinnamon's intent behind this aside...
The flower petals are fluffy and delicious.
That's master for you. The stamen and pistol parts are a little hard to chew, though. From a mental standpoint, that is.
Oh, Mr. Iggy, you're back.
What, you here to see the cat girls too, Iggy? Even though you're a dog?
Being particularly about the shape of what you're making is an important quality. Flavor tends to change based on your feelings, you know?
Did this even end up being helpful? I mean, I'm pretty sure it didn't.
No, I think a more flexible idea like this was just the thing I need. I can apparently get a pretty hard head.
Your head is hard.
Twinkle, don't say it like that.
Headbutt time.
No, that's not what I meant by that. Anyways, I'll give things some more thought. ...
If you need more taste testing, give me a call.
How long are we going to be in the hot and bothers?
Oh wait, this is Maple, not Cinnamon.
How long are you gonna be in a hut? All hot and bothered, Cinnamon. We're getting back to work.
Gus, wait. Maytime. Master, thank you for the cake. Toko is gonna go back to work.
Thank you for the cake.
I give them a nod and I watch The girls all leave the kitchen. I look over the cakes. The cakes which I felt all I had in their own sense of personality up until a second ago, all seem to have lost their luster. What's going on? It's a strange feeling. The cakes losing their charm isn't a positive thing. I continue to stare at them in a positive way, as if there's something important to the test cakes. What? Break time, 3 days later. And my headphones are dying.
Today's another day. Master hasn't come out of the kitchen.
When does he go to sleep?
I miss him. ... Master is worried so much.
But Chocolate is helping out a lot.
Chocolate is completely adjusted to the job and working a lot now. You do any prep before the shop opens. Wash the dishes and show customers the sheet, of course. Chocolate has been working so hard, right?
You're doing great.
But Chocolate doesn't know how Master's cakes can get even more delicious than they already are. ... Stop! Stop!
Stop putting your paw up there. You need to stop doing that. I'm already petting you. Dog. Let's see. ...
Chocolate even wants to do something for Master's sake. She wants to do something. She does.
Settle down, Chocolate.
If she settles down, she can do something.
The break room door opens.
Hey, quit it with the yelling. We can hear you all the way from the shop.
Azuki and Chocolate come into the break room. However, Coconut looks a little odd.
Coco-chan, is something wrong? What's up? Nuts, the dummy, has been playing hooky. Huh? No way.
That doesn't sound right.
So, Coco-chan is already out of deliveries, and when she's in the shop, she's always cleaning and doing the dishes.
She's always working.
Maybe she's on deliveries?
I don't think so. Once she has the destination in mind, she's always fast as possible.
Yeah, right. She's always doing her best, right?
No doubt. ...
Yeah, she's always doing her best. All right? Yeah?
That makes sense now.
Huh? Huh? Don't you find it strange that she's not here often despite me scheduling shifts to give everyone equal times for breaks?
She's been playing a hooky.
Dumb nuts. Has been pretending to take breaks while working instead. Huh?
Now that you mention it, I never seen Coconut in a break room.
Oh, that is true. Taking breaks is part of the job. What are you gonna do if you get sick from overworking yourself?
I'm sorry.
It's my responsibility to know whatever the shifts I schedule to keep the shop in working order or not. If there comes a time where your needless hustles make it so you're absent, what makes you think that'll happen to the shop? The fact is, the shop isn't going to be able to operate bases on this original schedule in which we could take turns.
Right.
Listen, I get that you want to work hard for the shop and for Kasu.
Yeah, it's my fault after all.
What? Fun Chaser, hello, welcome in.
It's because I said I wanted to throw a Christmas party again.
That was just a trigger. He was going to have to face his problems head on eventually.
I agree.
If this is the path Kasu's walking on, he's not going to go through by avoiding it. It's okay, Coco-chan.
Chocolate?
Master will make a delicious cake. After all, he's master. He says that he would eventually make the word delicious come out of his father's mouth.
Delicious. Ain't no way you're playing this. Bro, I played all 3 volumes for this. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. And I know what I'm getting myself into. Unfortunately.
He says so it'll be okay.
Chocolate? I have faith.
Choco has faith in Master too. Of course, she wants to do something to help Master. But if I overexerted myself, I'll end up causing him more problems instead.
You're right. Gomenasai. Good girl, Chocolate. Good girl.
Yeah, what is it, Vanilla? Since when did you two started speaking like reasonable adults, Chocobinny? Well, everyone says their piece, so lecture time is over. Nuts, you gotta be cold from going out on deliveries, right? How about a cup of warm tea?
Arigato, One-chan.
Just straight from no Japanese. Well, I'm gonna go boil up a cup.
You mean that wasn't an offer to make it for me?
So go and make it for you.
Thank you, Chocolate. You've been worried about the two of them and your relationship?
What are you talking about? Nevertheless, Kasu ain't coming out of that kitchen, is he? He's been making cakes as he should, so the shop is in good shape. But he is the one who should really be taking a break right now. I'm scheduling everyone's shifts, but Kasu isn't listening to anything I tell him. I wish there was something we could do.
Adi-chan.
I didn't buy this game. Someone else bought it for me.
Chocolate, this black tea is too rich.
Meow. Meow. Meow what? Meow what?
What? This is no good. This doesn't help change anything. Why? Why? Akasu! Huh? I took a breath to regain my composure. Close call. I almost started shouting in front of everyone.
Be still, my heart.
What? Maple, Cinnamon, you guys are still here? I thought that the shop would be closed by now, but here they are.
The register count didn't add up. Atsuki said it's not to sweat such a small matter, but
We couldn't help ourselves, so the two of us recounted it.
It's rare that our sold stock doesn't add up to the money in the register. If it's not too much of a difference, it could be a problem, but how much did it add up?
1 yen.
Just one little petty thing? I can see why she told you not to worry about it. If it's just 1 yen, then it might be a miscount or might have fallen somewhere without anyone notice.
My, very perceptive.
It fell under the register.
Actually, good on you for fighting it.
Average Meg-san is the type of not giving up until the end once she sets out on doing something. She wasn't even thinking of going home until she found it, and she crawled on the ground looking for it.
And I thought I told you that you didn't have to wait until the other cat girls went home already.
I couldn't go home and leave you here, Meg-san.
Maple, you really don't have to sweat on 1 yen. Wow, she's like a perfectionist to the top. She's like, I gotta look for that 1 penny.
I'm always at the counters, so I'm the one who interacts with it. A miscount is a blow to my pride.
Good one.
But the others go on register duty sometimes too. Like when you go on your breaks and stuff.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. By the way, aren't you going home, Kasu?
I could go home, but everything, including the shop, is basically my home.
You have to get up bright and early tomorrow, don't you? I can see it why you wouldn't go back into your room and rest.
Damn, Mom, okay then. Did you come here just because you wanted to say that?
No, I came here to report what happened. It's just passing advice, I assure you.
Is baking at your new cake going well?
If it was going well, he wouldn't be cooped up in here like this late, now would he?
Well, I'm starting to get to a point where I even can't really tell. Wanna give it a taste? I present them the test cake I finished baking.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Breaks at work.
Maple and cinnamon taste test. Is it no good? I knew it. I come up to that realization. I realized that piling onto these different techniques has made the flavor go south.
Well, I will say it's quite a unique flavor.
You can taste the indecision in this.
I'm getting angsty.
Angsty. Angies. I'm getting angies.
The more I keep pursuing, the further I feel myself getting from the goal. It's gotten so bad as of late that I'm even second guessing myself when I bake the cake I make on a regular basis.
Kazu-san.
More importantly, the fact that you guys are cheering me on is actually putting a lot of pressure on me.
Huh?
Lately, I feel like the more support I get from you guys, the more pain it causes me. I absolutely hate that feeling that way, but I'm aware of the fact that I be losing my composure. I'm afraid that I eventually, even though it's all in my head, I won't be able to keep myself in check, and I'll end up pushing you all away from me. I am grateful to have you all, but I'm having more moments where I feel like I want to be by myself. Eventually, though, I really hate that idea. Sorry. Even now, I know that my mind that I shouldn't be saying that. And yet,
Sniff. What?
I'm sorry.
Poor Kazu-san.
Huh? Who?
I mean, you're in pain. You're in so much pain. And that's why you end up saying what you didn't want to say. Not being able to say what you want to say and saying what you...
Not being able to say what you want.
And saying what you don't want to say. Either way, Sniffle, I understand. Ugh, it's so sad. It's very sad.
Cinnamon, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, please. You're not in the run here, Kazu-san. Kazu-san, you, Sniffle, you can't just let out and cry. It is sad after all.
I see. So this is sad. My lack of skills is sad. My disappointment of my hard work is unrewarding and sad.
It makes me want to cry too.
Maple.
I thought there was something more I could do. You always help me sort my issues, so I thought that it would be my turn to help you this time.
So she's really thinking like that?
And yet, in the end, I can't do anything. I'm so pathetic. It makes me want to cry.
Sniff, sniffle. ...
Wow. You made girls cry? Damn. Women, am I right?
But is crying going to solve our problems?
Well, no, but what's sad is sad.
I know that. The sadness isn't going anywhere. The disappointment in yourself, the regret in everything that you've done up until now, the frustration towards the shortcomings. You just have to accept all of those things and keep trying, right?
Well,
I get your point, but
no amount of crying is going to help you make a good cake.
that's That's a sound argument. That's why making my ears recoil, or rather my heart ache.
The thing is, you need right now, Kasu, is a psychological composer, isn't it?
Huh? You need some therapy.
Normally, when I cheer you on, you give me a smile and reply, "Thank you, I will do my best."
Ah, that is true. Kazu-san normally does that.
That may be.
Oh, this is me. That may be true, but right now...
Well, you just told us that you'll be losing your composer.
I do agree, but this sort of thing that you can control, but this isn't the sort of thing that you can control on your own. Okay, I misread that a little bit. Composure doesn't work like that. Does it?
Isn't there something that you can do relieve your stress? Like a breather or something?
We just went on a hot spring trip not so long ago.
I don't have time for that. Christmas is just a month away.
That is true.
Isn't there some way for you to take a breather? Something you can do on a short period of time?
Maybe sing?
Good idea. Music soothes the weary soul.
Yeah, but I'm not like you guys. I can't sing well enough to have it act as a stress reliever.
Is that so? Then maybe eating something good.
You seem extremely bent out of shape. Why not just go to sleep?
Oh, yes, that. Whenever you're feeling down, sleep is always the best option, isn't it?
No. Even if I lay down, I would have problems getting to sleep. I realize that I'm exhausted, but my attention is still high, after all.
You could relax with a nice soak in the bath. ...
Are we always gonna have like some sort of weird bath scene with all these girls or something? First it was Azuki and Coconut, then it was just Azuki, and now it's gonna be these two or something? Like, what? But we won't see the scene or something? I don't know.
Kasu's no fool. I'm sure he will try a bunch of different options. Shouldn't we be thinking of things that Kasu can't try on his own?
Oh, I get it. There has to be things that only we can do.
Ah, why not a massage?
Wow, good idea.
A massage, huh? Well, they do say that the mind and body are connected. Well, no shit, why would they not be connected? That would be terrifying.
Loosen up your body, it will surely remove stress, and then you can fall asleep.
That's a possibility.
Every time giving Kazu-san a massage on top of the bed, their bodies are tangled around each other in a massage. Oh yeah. Those stop rubbing there. Gentlemen, it's truly.
What? That's the kind of massage you're after? Okay, we don't get to see that one. It's gotten late, so I'll drop you guys off.
It's fine. There are still trains running.
We are more worried worried about you after all, Kasa-san.
I see. Well, take care. Sayonara, bitches!
Thanks. Take it easy tonight, Kasu.
Have a good night, Kasa-san.
After all the service that we gave you, you better get a good night's sleep, alright?
Right. Thanks. You're right. I do feel like I'm able to get a good night's sleep. ...
What's the matter?
Now that my mind is clear, I've got a lot of my ideas in order. I have been racking my brain over this, but I made up my mind. And it's all thanks to you two, Maple, Cinnamon.
Oh, what? Made up your mind on what?
Be still, my heart.
I think that I think keeping up this trial and error testing on my own isn't the way to go.
Then we'll help you come up with something.
That's even less of a way to go.
Yeah. Not that I don't appreciate the sentiment, though.
Oh, Fooey. Oh, Poopy.
We haven't put in the same amount of effort that Kasus has, so not being able to help him bake his cakes is nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, you two have done more than enough to help anyway. In fact, because of you two being here for me, I'm able to make my decision.
Decision on what?
I want to let you run the shop.
Huh? What do you mean?
Kasa-san, are you going to be leaving?
Yeah, for a week. No, 3 days at best. Will you let me have that much time?
Are you going to isolate yourself in the mountains or something?
Ah, training? Are you going to train? Coming up with revelations as you sit under a waterfall and after all?
Not that kind of training. That's more like martial artists. The ninja way. No. The only way I would come up with if I sat under a waterfall in the middle of winter is cold.
Fair point.
I'm cold just thinking of it.
Plus, I don't think isolating myself in the mountains would help me bake any good cakes. No, I mean, I'm planning on taking a trip to France.
That makes sense.
France?
I want to ask my mentor to teach me again.
That makes sense.
For the past few days, I've been struggling and struggling. I have tried everything in the kitchen sink, but in the end, I was never able to figure out what my dad told me. That in itself may be what he meant by me lacking the core to my cooking. But I know one thing. I don't see any change happening at this place. At this pace. Not place. Place. Of course, I have no idea if my mentor will just readily accept the idea. After all, before I came back to Japan, she told me that she already taught me everything.
I know you idolize your mentor's signature flavor, but isn't there a possibility that your father won't recognize the flavor either?
She raised a good point. If my father doesn't recognize the flavor I'm idolizing, then we'll never see eye to eye. No, the whipped cream my dad made before was really close to my mentor's flavor. Dad isn't the type to make something like that and then contradict himself. At the very least, he would never serve anything that didn't think it was the best possible flavor he could make at the moment. Knowing that, there's no way I could just go and present him something that is half-assed in execution.
Yes.
And my headphones died, didn't they? Okay. Or I don't know what's going on. They are playing. They're all making a sound out. Okay. They're making it sound that like it's like, oh, we're almost dying. Yes, he is quite a serious person. Oh no, this is her.
He is quite a serious person.
The flavors are close.
Even if my mentor ends up not teaching me anything, even the tiniest taste of her flavor one more time might.
I don't see the harm. It's always important to take a look back at your roots. And it's the world's better than you. And it's at the world's better than you coop up in the kitchen by yourself, going stir crazy and muttering to yourself at the very least.
I also agree with Kasa-san.
By the way, are you really going to go alone? Are you not going to take Chocola or any of the others?
There's a lot of paperwork needed for cat girls to leave the country. I heard it takes a minimum of a week in order to get approval after submitting a request. And you can't book a flight unless they've given you permission.
That sounds like a lot of hassle. I would love to go to France.
You'll get over it. You'll need to be here to look after the shop. More importantly, this isn't going to be a leisure trip for Kasu anyway.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't want the shop to close up in the meantime. It was closed the entire time during the hot spring trip after all. And if we kept temporarily closing up the shop, then it's bound to whatever, customers from coming.
Totally agree.
It would be a big disappointment if someone took a trip out to the shop only to find out it was closed after all.
Okay then, I'll take charge while you're away and keep the shop running.
Oh wow, we can always depend on you, Mei-chan.
If you say so, Azuki. Azuki is going to be in charge of making the cakes, though.
I'll make sure everything is in order then. It depends on the type of job, but knowing Azuki and Vanilla, I'm confident they can entrust tasks with them to a certain extent.
More than half the menu is going to be cut without you around. And we have other customers with Christmas cakes that need preparing. Are you sure you can make it back in 3 days?
Yeah, I promise. 3 days, huh? If you factor in the time in transit, I can only be in France for a little under 2 days. I'll get a grasp on what I need and come back. But if I can't do that, then I... Boomba! Alright. Oh, it's farts! Oh, disgusting farts! Oh! I usually don't make these very long because of, like, because it kind of strains on my voice and stuff. And I'm also kind of like having my headphones dying and whatever. So yeah, these streams won't be very long, but I don't think the chapters are very long either. Like, we only have a few chapters left. I think there's like usually 7 or something. Neko part of volume 4 chapters. Okay, there's only 6 chapters, so we are over halfway. So I'm not sure when we will continue this. Maybe sometime next week. And then I don't know if we'll finish it or what, but yeah. But I did save it. I will be taking tomorrow off, so I'll see you guys next week then. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Otherwise, we have the polls for any Pokemon Gen 2 coming up. So we have that poll on Discord, on YouTube, and on my Twitter page. So you can vote for Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Silver, or Pokemon Crystal. And then I will reveal the results once we beat the Elite Four, which that might happen next week as well. Yes. Alright, I know this is a short one than I usually do, but usually for visual novels, I like to take my voice a break. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching today's stream. I hope you guys liked it. Let's see. We didn't really raid anybody yesterday. So what about we go ahead and raid. Yeah, let's go raid Killers. He's playing Slayer the Spire the Second. So, alright, I will see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.